Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to pixelhangover.com. So today, look at this. First console of 2013. Not exactly going to take the big boys on, but Ouya is out this week kind of for retail. We got ours in the mail, sat on the porch all day. That was great. So we're going to attempt to do our first ever unboxing. Here's the package. As you can see, pretty small, not much to it. But that kind of makes sense. And we're going to go ahead and unbox it, and I'm going to put the console next to a few things, household items, so you kind of can see how big it is and so forth. And then we'll also do the same thing with the controller, so you get a good idea. And then over the next few days, definitely plan on installing and playing with and seeing what this little thing can do. So I'm going to try to do this with one hand. All right, so we got the ends cut here. Very important, you don't open it like this. You actually turn it sideways, so you're looking at right reading. And you just push that bad boy out from one end to the other, just like that. And looks like they got some advertising here. Let's put that up that way. And so begins the revolution. Well, I don't know about that, but we'll see. That is made of pretty thick plastic. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with that. There we go. So, very simple innards. That is an amazingly small console. So there's the actual hard drive, or the hardware, I should say. And it hasn't been a good day for hardware for me. Came home and my Mac Mini, which is about a year old, the hard drive crashed on it. So good old Apple quality. So there's a controller. Interesting feel. Been a lot of complaints about this thing, but I think you can install drivers to use the 360 controller, which is what I probably will do. Let's see what we get at the bottom here. Wow, they're so generous. And these, gonna try to show you how those go in. They're a little goofy. We have power, which is important, I suppose. There's no brick or anything. This is actually running just an Android operating system. Modified, I should say. There's HDMI cable. I mean, look at that. I mean, we don't get that from the big boys, and yet here we are, $100 console, and we get that. So I believe extra controllers run about $50, so keep that in mind. All right. I've heard the manual is not that impressive either. So let's lay out what you get with your console. First console of 2013, new one, I should say. And there it is. There's the contents. Pretty amazing, huh? So let's take a look at a couple things here. Let's take off some of the plastic here so we can look at the details of this system. Got the protective stuff all over this thing. Look at the black parts, it looks like. It's pretty hard to believe that this is going to go ahead and connect that to my TV. I'll be able to play some games, but pretty cool. I guess it's, not too far-fetched when you think about an Apple TV and so forth. And, all right. You see it kind of engraved in there, Ouya. Interesting bottom. Got some venting areas there, which obviously is probably needed. And in the back, we got, let's see, here we go. We got HDMI out, obviously. USB in, you can side load stuff, whatever you want to do. Ethernet port right here, which is one way of connecting Ethernet. You can actually have as Wi-Fi built in. And then there's where the power connection is going to go. Super tiny, right? That is super tiny. I mean, just compare it to batteries. That's insane. Pretty cool stuff. And then here's the controller. I got it on. I don't like right off the bat. Not a big fan of that type of triggers. I like it to curve in, but I have some control freaks that might cover that. Actually, believe it or not, put plastic over this too. I've heard a lot of dead zone issues and things like that, but if I can fix that with a 360 controller or something similar, that's what I'll do. Triggers are kind of goofy. Ugh. This feels like a controller that comes with a $100 console. So if I can replace that, I certainly will. I can tell you right now. When we get to it, there's a power button on top. So we want to do a quick unboxing. I know there's a lot of people out there doing that probably at this point, but we figured we didn't want to be left out, and so forth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put something next to it that's kind of that you can actually gauge and size wise and so forth. So, all right, so here's the Ouya console, and here's a 20-ounce bottle of pop. Didn't have any cans on me. I don't drink a lot of pop, so I did have a 20-ounce Pepsi Max, and as you can see, you probably put at least 2.5 of these next to it. I mean, that's insane. So there's that. Get the console out of the way. There's a controller, and let's go ahead and put it next to a 360 controller. Now, before you freak out, yes, I have a modded 360 controller. The sticks and everything are controller mods that I've added into it, but this is more about size-wise. So it's a, right there. I guess similar size. I like how this curves out. I'm not a big fan of curving in. I can already tell right now. But 360 obviously fits real well in the hands. Really good console or a really good controller. So there's a comparison there. Move that up. And one of my PS3 controllers, and yes, I have the triggers on it, and I also have nice grips on those things. So I don't like to leave my controllers alone. I like to have fun with them. So obviously bigger than that. The DS3 is quite a small controller. So there we go. There's a little size comparison on the controller. And let's go ahead and put the Ouya in the middle here so we can see that the controllers actually kind of dwarf the console, believe it or not. So there you go. Ouya's out. $99. I think it was actually $99 and like 13 cents from Amazon, which is kind of cool. But that's what you get, obviously. Not these bad boys. As you can see, my 360 is on right now. Downloading some Borderlands DLC. What do you think of that, huh? So that's it. So we expect to have some more videos showing the interface, the games available, and what else you can do with it. Because really, it's all about side loading stuff, and I don't want to say it, but possible emulators on this bad boy. So thanks for checking things out. We really do appreciate it, and stay tuned. We'll have more for you.